Have you ever been on the phone with them or had an interaction with them where you lied about what you did all day? Oh, I ran some errands, I worked out. I'm sitting on my ass not doing a goddamn thing, scrolling all day long, but there ain't no way I'm admitting to that. Why? If you're manifesting a specific person and you are currently in, the waiting phase, no worries, this video is not going to be about the waiting phase. It's a little tip. And I'm pretty good at manifesting a specific person. I consider myself quite the expert at it. And I think you might need to hear this advice. Hello, my fellow flawless, limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? I hope you're all doing fabulous. I hope you're all choosing to be the versions of yourself that have exactly what you want. I hope that's what you're doing. Yes, I do. Why don't we get right on into it, except for the fact that if you are new here and this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos, well, hello, I'm Kimberly. And yes, I've been around the manifestation community for quite some time. I consider myself pretty damn good at manifesting a specific person. And I think I have something to discuss today with you that might be helpful. And you're going to think when I tell you this, you're going to think, yeah, girl, I already know this. But do you? All right, so let's settle up. Okay. I really think you need to understand this when manifesting a specific person. Now, this video is geared to someone manifesting new love or someone manifesting another person back. It's for either, okay? You are not manifesting your specific person as they are right now. Now, maybe that's not news, but hear me out. You're not manifesting them as the version of them that hasn't chosen you, hasn't decided to be in a relationship with you, right? So we already know that. We know, okay, yes, when I'm manifesting a specific person, the idea is to manifest them to love me, to choose me, want to be with me, all those things. Okay, great. So maybe you really are already aware of that. But here's the part that I think we can often forget or lose sight of. In a lot of my calls, as I dig through figuring out what is it that is between you and your manifestation. And this isn't me trying to sell my coaching. This is just letting you know, in these conversations, I can often catch when someone is doing their best to decide they are the version of themselves who has their desire. And if you're brand new to manifestation, you're probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. All I mean by that is the idea to consciously manifest is to step into the identity, to accept that you are who you want to be. So therefore, if you're manifesting a specific person, you're manifesting a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, then you are choosing to be the you that is that already is that identity, without letting the past hold you back. You don't let the past define you. You don't let 3D reality define you. However, I have seen while having conversations with people, and I want to give credit to the lovely person I had a phone call with today. Don't want to give out her identity in case she doesn't want it, but she brought this topic up and letting me know it was a shift within her. So credit goes to her. But she's so on the money. How many of you out there manifesting your person back? You have moments when, I don't know, maybe you're looking in the mirror and there's a few things you'd like to tweak about yourself that you're uncomfortable with, that you would like to change. Has it ever crossed your mind of, oh God, I want to manifest my person. I want them to show up right now, but I don't want them to see me like this. I don't want them to see me like this. Or better yet, have you contemplated really knowing that this version of your person should be the version that loves you no matter what you look like? Loves you whether you got the last 10 pounds off of your ass or not. But also, when you hear this idea of There's nothing to change but self. I know we've all heard it, okay? But how many times has it run across your mind that, okay, nothing to change but self? But really, I think I don't have that interesting of a personality. I don't know if I'd want my person to see me like I really am when I'm at home all by myself. Am I interesting enough? Do I do enough throughout my day to look like I'm busy and productive? Or whatever idea you have of what the perfect woman or the perfect man does in their day-to-day life. So if your specific person was to show up at your door right now, or better yet, at any time of the day, is there ever a time in the day when you would really just, oh my God, crash out if they showed up then? Because they might find you kicking back, relaxing on the couch. I mean, I don't know, sitting back, watching TV, eating bonbons. Which you would consider yourself at your worst. Well, I'm here to tell you, there was a time in my own journey where I would have totally lost my shit. I would have died if a specific person had shown up at my doorstep. Especially the moments when my hair is piled on top of my head. I was in my old, grubby-looking, comfy clothes. Maybe I hadn't even showered for the day. And I was just sitting back, doing nothing but flipping through YouTube videos or scrolling through videos on my phone, looking my worst. I would have died. That kind of gives you this idea of, am I really bringing in the version of my person that I think that I am? Now listen, don't panic. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to say, oh my God, you've been manifesting the wrong version all along. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, do you find yourself ever thinking those thoughts? What if they were to see me like this? What if I'm not interesting enough? What if I don't have a bubbly enough personality? What if I can't keep their attention? And there's your clue. The idea is you're bringing in the version of them that loves you from head to toe, loves everything about you, that they can see you at your so-called worst, that they aren't going to judge you if all day long you sat on your ass and watched TV or watched YouTube, that they don't care. They accept you as you are. Are you really thinking about, oh my God, I would just die? I would die if they saw me like this. Have you ever been on the phone with them or had an interaction with them where you fucking lied about what you did all day? Oh, I ran some errands, I worked out. I'm sitting on my ass not doing a goddamn thing, scrolling all day long, but there ain't no way I'm admitting to that. Why? Why? Who are you really identifying as? Listen, I'm just sharing that because this was me too. That's who I used to be. And that ended up burning me out. And it wasn't bringing me, obviously, the version of my person that I actually wanted. I wanted the version that could see me at my worst and love me no matter what. So I don't have to contemplate that kind of thought. I don't have to worry about if he popped up at my door. And guess what? When I let that go, when I stopped thinking that I had to in some way keep entertaining this person, worry if I was interesting enough. I used to think that, just so you know, that there was nothing interesting about me. I'm not interesting. I don't have anything to talk about. Listen, before I had a channel, I was the person that said, I really don't have any hobbies. I don't have anything. I really don't do anything. On my days off, what was I doing? I was taking care of my kid and scrolling through YouTube videos, online shopping, filling up my cart and not checking out. That's the extent of what I did, and going on the occasional walk with my dog. That was my life. Now, yeah, to maybe anybody else out there, maybe that sounds boring, but that's who I was, but I was ashamed of that. And I was kind of brushing that aside. And not brushing it aside and then just deciding I'm the version of myself that he's going to love me no matter what. No, I was kind of brushing it aside, thinking somehow I could make that go away. It's not going to go away if it's who you are. It's learning to accept who you are is already fucking amazing. And that this version of your person is going to love you through and through. In fact, maybe he'll be sitting right next to you on that couch, scrolling through YouTube, eating some fucking bonbons with your ass. It's knowing that you are already amazing, beautiful, wonderful, sexy, handsome, whatever, right now. And then you can decide that for yourself right now. You're not manifesting conditional love, unless that's how you want to live the rest of your life. See, I came to the place where I knew that I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to live where I have to hide and be embarrassed to say, I didn't do shit today. I wanted to lie and say, oh my God, yeah, I ran all these errands, because I was so afraid he was going to think I was just some lazy ass. And that's a whole other conversation, because yes, I am aware of the label ADHD. Well, being that I didn't know that I had ADHD till much later in life, I had that label on me that, oh, I'm a procrastinator, I'm lazy. No, not by anybody on the outside. It was giving myself that label. I would call myself lazy. So then anything that I connected to, that's the identity of being lazy, I would try to hide from him. And that's what I meant with, and that eventually burnt me out. That became exhausting. Because who the fuck wants to be in a relationship where you have to hide a part of yourself? Not only the fact that I shouldn't have been saying those things to myself, I shouldn't have been agreeing with those thoughts. So fast forward, yeah, I'm in a relationship now with my person that he loves all sides of me. I don't have to be all dialed up and sexy like I am right now. Just saying. I don't have to be dialed up all the time. I can wake up, hair on top of my head, not put makeup on. I can be sitting around in my most, comfiest, whatever, ragamuffin clothes and still be loved. And that's what all of you deserve too. So if you know, or if you are aware that you have been manifesting your specific person, but all the while keeping those little pieces of yourself that you're afraid for your person to see, it's time to change that. Because that very well could have been the reason why you haven't brought in the most amazing version of your person just yet. I didn't either. It wasn't until that part of my identity changed. You got to start looking at it as the version of you who's in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. That means, that word fulfilling, I know what it means to me. It means I'm loved no matter what I'm doing or what I look like. I'm loved no matter what, because I'm not manifesting conditional love. I'm manifesting unconditional love. A loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. Not because I might have flaws or imperfections. No, they're loved too. In fact, he sees them as adorable. These are all options. You don't have to be afraid of anybody figuring out that you have, bad habits, like sitting on the couch watching TV all day, just whatever it is. So if you know you've been thinking thoughts like, oh my God, I would die if he caught me like this, or she saw me like this, or if they knew really how I was all day long. No. You're still bringing in conditional love. Change that. Change that perspective. Stop thinking of it as I have to perform. I have to perform in front of SP. I have to perform to impress SP. No, they're impressed just to have you. You don't need to put on a facade, a fake personality that doesn't feel good to you just to earn love. That's the idea of manifesting love, is to get out of those old cycles, programs, stories that we've been telling ourselves our whole life. The whole idea is to be free of it, to figure out that you have been whole your whole life. You just didn't know it. You just weren't aware of it, but now you are. So therefore, you are already perfect, whole, divine, that you're lacking nothing. You don't really need to drop those last 10 pounds just to have love or to look good enough for love. Stop fucking performing. Start living. Start being. So again, this whole idea of figuring out that your consciousness is source is so that you can stop living a life where you think of yourself as a fucking problem. That you're bad or you're flawed, that you're lazy, that you're any of these things. You're ugly, you're too skinny, you're too fat, you're all these things. No, it's coming to find out that you're already whole, perfect, right now as you are. And that you will be loved no matter what you look like. They're fucking lucky to have you. They're lucky that you're giving them attention, that you've decided to say yes to them. This isn't about you have to wait until we fix things about ourselves. Fuck that. Okay? Fuck that entirely. And remember, having one shitty day, having an emotion and a feeling doesn't change your decision. So, stop trying to fucking perform for love. Stop trying to impress anyone in your reality, but let alone specific person. And understand that the fact that you are who you are is what impresses them. And they can love you at any point, at any version of yourself, right? No matter what you look like, no matter what you're doing from day to day, they love you no matter what. They love everything about you. You're manifesting unconditional love, not boring ass bitch conditional, right? If you would like to work with me in any way, shape, or form, all of that information is in the drop box below. I'm not too shabby at the manifesting a specific person part, just saying. Pretty good at that. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.